Was you making another video? Today's video, man, we're going to go over some class setups here in Model Warfare 3. I know some of you guys in the comments have been asking for different class setups like the G36, and I wanted to do a video where I kind of just went over a couple, and I plan to do a series on this, to be honest, because I've been really enjoying making different builds in this game, specifically just because due to the fact that you can do the detailed stats, and it helps so much more on making sure you're building a good gun right off the bat. I don't even have to play test any of these guns, to be honest. Like, I can just look at the detailed stats, build the build, save it, and move on to the next gun, right? Which I think is just a great feature. I think it makes my life so much easier. In MW2, for example, when I was making my builds, I had to, like, build it, go into a gun range or into a private match, use it, adjust it in the game, leave the match, and then save the mod, and then do that all over again. And it was just a really long, tedious process. Uh, Not that I got some really good builds in MW2, and I think majority of those builds are some of the best I think that there is out there. Like I think like my M4 class, for example, on MW2 was far superior than pretty much any other competitive player on the scene right now with M4s. But on this game, it's a little different, and you can see here, man, I'm working on gold, man. I got 12 plat already. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. But um, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna do some assault rifle builds today. So right off the bat, we're going to go with the AK. I think the AK is a really solid gun right now in MP. I do think it's on the weaker side compared to some of the other guns like the G36 and ACR. But if you're looking for a build for this, I'm running currently the Precision Barrel, STV Precision Barrel, Slate Reflector, Citadel Grip, 60 round bag, and the XRK Edge BM4 or BW4 hand grip. We'll go into a little bit of a thing. You guys can see the recoil. It's really just, I'm not even, like, bro, if I could show you guys, if I have my camera on right now, you guys could see, I'm not holding. Like, this is just the gun, bro. It's beautiful. It's just absolutely marvelous. So that's the AK build. And then, so I have a couple different builds, and you're going to see these as we go through this series. So there's a lot of guns that have, like, TAC ST. Some of these are built specifically for tac stance for camo challenges, and some of these are built specifically. This one's zombies, for example. The Holger has the long build for long shots. ACR, this has the zombies version. On my comp version, this is what I use on multiplayer of the comp. Let's see if there's another one I can use for an example. Here's the ACR heavy, and then the long range ACR heavy. So like if I want to go for long shots, I don't have to like builds for it. They're already pre-done, which I think is really nice that I can do. So you can see a lot of these guns have a lot of builds. Like this one, I have like 3 custom builds, 3 here, 4, not 4 here. It's 1 here, but I don't know. I have 4 default versions, which I think is kind of insanity in my opinion. But let's move on with the video here. So let's go. So let's go to the MTZ. We're gonna use the. I want to say this is probably the best build right here, and we can go here into gun range real quick, and I'll show you. But the MTZ is, I think, one of the best guns in the game, to be quite honest. It's quite up there, man. It has a little bit of recoil, but it's a good comp weapon because it's quick. You can see it's kind of like a good movement weapon. But let's go into the attachments. So we got the Slate Reflector, Rival Ace Grip, the Drifter Heavy Long Barrel, the Sonic Suppressor, and the BW4 hand grip again. Now, I will say, if you're building guns, there is 2 things that you should keep in mind. The suppressor that is the best in the game will always be Sonic. I've yet to find, when I'm building guns, a better suppressor stat-wise than the Sonic. Like that 12.59 plus velocity, the +5 effective and minimum engagement distance is just so much far superior than pretty much any other gun. A lot of these really do a lot of negatives. But then also the under barrel will pretty much be the same for either, it's gonna, for all the guns, it's either going to be the XRK Edge, which is pretty much the first one you unlock, or the first one on the unlock area, or one of the other ones that I've been kind of playing with recently, if I can find it here, is going to be the Bruin Sink Shot. No, not the Bruin. It's a Bruin, but not that one specifically. Here it is. The Bruin Heavy Support Grip. This one has really good recoil control. Like, If we put this on real quick, you will see a massive difference when it comes to recoil. Um, like it makes it almost nearly inconceivable. Like there's nothing there, which I think is huge. Now I don't. The only thing I don't like about the Bruin heavy grip is it is pretty bad for ADS. Takes your ADS down to 235 milliseconds. So keep that in mind if you run that grip. You're gonna lose some ADS speed. So keep that in mind. So the GT36, I did post this in the comments for someone earlier, but I will make this video so that if that person wants to see it in actions a little bit, they can. But we got the Holger 26 factory barrel, intruder grip, and then we got the 40 rounder, the Chiro 6-match barrel. If anyone knows how to pronounce that in the correct way or whatever, let me know down below. And the VT7 Spirit or Spitfire, or I think it's actually supposed to be Spiritfire suppressor. This is probably the best build for the G36. It's still fast, so it's not like slow. It has like no recoil, which I think is the biggest thing. In this game, you're really going to want things to help the recoil because the damage outputs are really inconsistent. So you could build guns around damage, but you're still dealing with 150 health, which is complete chalk shit. So you're still losing gunfights due to damage, even if your gun's built on damage. So I would say build it on speed and recoil control, maybe with 1 or 2 damage attachments. So that's why I've been running suppressors and barrels on guns that need it. And then kind of going from there, right? Next gun up will be the ACR comp. If you guys want zombie specific builds, I think I'm actually gonna be once I get Interstellar, I'm gonna be working on zombie builds for all the guns in the game. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below. But let's move on to the ACR. ACR, we're running the 16.5 barrel, and then we're running the XR M4 BMW shit stock thing, hand grip thing, and then we got the sight reflector, 40 rounder, and then the rapid strike rear grip. Now the ACR is a weird gun because I've seen a couple different builds. So some comp builds don't run the sight reflector and they run like a muzzle. Some comp builds don't run this grip. They run a stock. At the beginning of the life cycle of the game, I was running suppressors on this instead of an optic, and I was running iron sights. But honestly, this game's ACR's iron sights are just really inconsistent compared to the slate reflector. Slate reflector is probably the best optic in the game. You can see here, there's like no recoil. Solid build. Now, if you're wanting to use a different optic other than slate reflector, I would recommend the Cronin Intellas MSP12. This thing is honestly one of the better optics in the game. It's got a built-in laser sight, and I think I miss every fucking shot, so we're gonna go past that. And then also, if you want to run a different optic than those, if you want to run an more open wide optic, then of course you have the ELO or the MK3 reflector, which is basically your advanced warfare red dot sight. And that's a pretty good optic too. But I've been really enjoying the sight reflector recently. But those are some builds, man. If you guys want any other Pacific gun builds, I mean, again, I have builds with every single gun in the game. So if you just need a gun, we're gonna work on my MW2 build soon. I want to get Interstellar done before I start messing with the MW2 stuff. Because by the way, guys, I gotta still finish the MW2 Ultra Mastery grind, so that still needs to be finished. Because for some reason they did not save my custom blueprints. Why? Why? Sledgehammer, why? Why? Give me why, man. I spent a lot of time on those custom blueprints, bro. Let me have them, man. But no. So all of the custom blueprints did not save. So like, we go here to my ACR, not my ACR, sorry, the SCAR. You can see that none of these are my custom blueprints. These are all like ones that I've gotten through bundles and stuff. So that kind of sucks. And then none of your MW2 stuff saves. You can see again, nothing saves. So it kind of just sucks that we have to remake those. But again, I will make those again once MW3's Camel Grind's done. So Interstellar's gone. Because then obviously I'll have to grind zombies. So I'll be building builds for MW2 guns over there. So it'll be easier to build the MP versions while I'm doing that as well. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna let the video go. I'm gonna go be grinding. I might stream tonight, so if you're wanting to watch the stream, I'll be live on Twitch, probably with an hour or two of this video being uploaded. and we'll be doing like shotguns and battle rifles and all that type of stuff. So it'll be a good time. But I love you guys. You're kind of beautiful. Until the next one, it's been your boy. Peace. Hey y'all, this is just editor me coming in. I wanted to mention this. I forgot to mention this during the main video, but I wanted to thank everybody so much for all the love and support recently. You guys have been doing awesome with the views and the likes and the comments and all that type of stuff. The recent video we launched, a Black Ops 3 Elite video, that talked about all the Black Ops 6 stuff. That's the new Black Ops game coming next year. Got over 1.3k views already, and I am just so thankful for y'all, man. Like, you really truly do not understand how great it is to see content actually being, appreciated. And I'm glad that y'all are enjoying it, because that's what, and at the end of the day, that's why I'm doing this, for you guys to enjoy, and possibly even help you guys in your daily activities. So again, really appreciate that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'll be live shortly after this video is up, and so yeah, I love you guys. You're awesome, and later.